I've been meaning to make this video for a long time now. I just finally stopped everything and decided to sit down and do it. I am a Hispanic supporting Donald Trump, and I've had a lot of people, as a result, ask me, why in the world would I? They're not interested in knowing my opinions on how he would be better for our economy, for creating jobs, for better trade deals, for national security. Just as a Hispanic woman, they're only interested in knowing why in the world would I support this racist, this bigot, this xenophobe, this homophobe, misogynist, I mean, all the phobias. You know, I have really looked into every single time this man has mentioned the word Hispanic, Mexican, and I always go back and look at the transcripts. I never take the little snippets that are thrown out there by the media to create a sensational headline to get everybody riled up. So I look at the transcripts, I read everything in context, and I just have never found anything he said to be offensive, to be racist. So I I also wanted to look into, I also went ahead and looked into people that actually know the man, that are Hispanic, black, women, gays, and all I have found is most of them, because let's face it, not everybody can love you, but most of them adore the man. So it makes me think, I myself was not a fan of Donald Trump. I was not a fan in the sense of the way he expresses himself sometimes. I mean, some of the things that he says just make me want to just joke. Why'd you say that? But again, I mean, nothing. This is not a personality contest, people. I mean, we know what what voting personality and physical traits and all that has gotten us. I mean, I'm a cool guy, and I'm black, I'm going to be your first African-American president. Now we got the other one who wants us to vote for her because she's a woman, and oh my God, we're going to have the first woman president. Anyway, so, I thoroughly vetted this man. Sorry about that. I thoroughly vetted this man, and like I said, I have found nothing bad. I will give you examples of things that I have read and that people keep throwing at me as proof that, I'm wrong and he's definitely a racist. Most recently, I've seen a couple of articles by this guy, somebody, and I'm not picking on him, and he's just one of many. But this is the headline, it cracks me up. Trump's corrupt racism. The GOP nominee's attacks on a Hispanic judge crossed many lines. Donald Trump, let me shut this off. Sorry about that. Okay. Donald Trump says a judge of Mexican descent can't be trusted to handle the Trump University lawsuit. This is dirty stuff. Just read you a couple lines. Trump's ongoing assault on a federal judge, Gonzalo Curiel, is a critical and clarifying event in the 2016 presidential race. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal this week, Trump took things a step further, arguing that Curiel's Mexican heritage represents a conflict of interest relating to the case. Now, this is what Donald has said. He said that the background of the judge was relevant because of his campaign stance against illegal immigration and his pledge to seal the southern U.S. border. So the writer comments on that. This argument coming from the presumptive presidential nominee of a major political party is so bad in so many ways. First and foremost, this is unguarded racism. Trump is stating in plain language that the judge responsible for handling lawsuits filed against him cannot be trusted to do his job properly because of his Mexican heritage. Comments like these are racially charged. They're not controversial, nor are they inflammatory. They are racist. That one about the judge, people throw at me all the time. It's the latest example. I decided to check into our good judge, And because you know what, I got what Donald was saying, and I bet you that Judge Curiel knows what Donald was talking about. But anyway, this is what I found about our good judge. Gonzalo Curiel is listed as a donor, or has the designation of a friend, to the California Rural Legal Assistance, Inc. This is an organization that sued the state of California to stop implementation of Proposition 187, which denied public benefits to illegal aliens. Sued the INS to stop the denial of temporary residency to immigrant agricultural workers with criminal records, as mandated by the 1986 Immigration Control Act. Sued the DMV on behalf of several illegal aliens whose applications have been rejected for failure to prove, as required by law, legal residency to obtain licenses. Sued U.S. Attorney Joseph Rusoniello for investigating allegations that unqualified aliens have been registered to vote. For investigating. Also, Gonzalo Curiel has served in a selection committee awarding scholarships to illegal immigrants. So is there any way in the world that this man, who has directly or indirectly supported illegal immigrants in this country, be biased against the poster child for the control of illegal immigration, for the one that's going to build the wall? It made me wonder what our Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor will feel about it, because I know, like I said, I'm a Latina, she's a Latina. I bet I knew what she was thinking. And I found this speech that she made at the University of California at Berkeley back in 2001. Let me just read a little part. It's very interesting. I accept the proposition that to judge is an exercise of power, and there is no objective stance, but only a series of perspectives, no neutrality, no escape from choice in judging. Our experiences as women and people of color affect our decisions. The aspiration to impartiality is just that, an aspiration, because it denies the fact that we are, by our experiences, making different choices than others. Enough people of color, in enough cases, will make a difference in the process of judging. I'm not criticizing her, I get it. But, the types of things that are being used against Donald Trump to label him a racist, and the fact that people are running around crazy using it as proof that man is just beyond, it just cracks me up. It just really does. So no, I'm not stupid. I've done my homework. I have found no evidence that this man is a racist. What I do find is an evidence of fear on the part of the left, because Donald Trump is unifying the country, is unifying Americans. There's a lot of people coming over from the left to our side, okay? Because you know what? We do want the best for this country. We really do. And Donald Trump is going to make this country great again. This is not just a silly slogan. I mean, my God, couldn't be better. It really applies to his campaign, his ideas, and what he wants for this country. The man has my vote. Like I said, I'm a Latina. I may be Cuban by blood, but I'm American by heart. And I support this man. And that's why I also joined the movement Latinos for Trump. Hope you join too.